Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we are doing a creative journal setup using my new creative journal for February, and we are doing Dutch doors, of course, and it's a very special day because Dutch Doors Volume 1 has restocked. So if you missed out the first time or you're wanting a second set, I now have a bunch more of these ready to purchase. So you can go grab that now before they sell out again. Hopefully I managed it right this time because last time it sold out in 8 hours. I was shocked. So we are going to use one of the themes, and I also have some matching tapes for the theme we're going to use today. And these I still do have some in stock. You can get them as a bundle or individually. So make sure you take a look at that. So we just started this. Oh my gosh, I still have to do the name page and like this first page when we get a chance. Look at the shine on this. This is from Archer and Olive, and I love it. Okay, this was the first spread we did using my Sweetheart Soda Shop, and this one is also restocking. It'll be here sometime in early February. I'm not sure exactly when, but I love this theme too. Anyways, we are going to do not a faux Dutch door with folding tabs. So we're just going to do a regular Dutch door spread, and I'm going to show you how easy it can be to create these. Now, just so you know, this sticker book has like 6 different themes, I think. 5 different themes? 5 different themes. 6 pages each, so 30 pages of stickers. And we are going to use the first one, which is my daisies and bumblebees, and I love this theme. And it's, of course, the sticker book is called Dutch Doors, so it is made for Dutch doors. So we are going to show you how nice and easy it is. So there are 3 decorative pages, 2 pages of boxes, and 1 page of washi strips, and that will fit in here. So if you don't have matching washi tapes, because not every design has matching washies, there is matching washi tape for this one as well. But besides that, all the others don't, so the washi tapes here will fit like going all the way down an A5 journal. So you can make some simple waterfall tabs really easily. All right, so starting out, let's go ahead and just use these big ones first. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the journal, and I'm just gonna start it like here. Don't want to make it too skinny here. A5 is not as big as the B5 I was using before, so I need to remember that I don't have quite as much writing space. But I like this size for decorating more, I think, just because it's a little more compact. With bigger notebooks, you can like do more with it, but you also need more supplies and more stickers in order to create. So this just, with an A5, you don't need quite as much stuff. All right, I'm using my handy gyro cut. By the way, I got a new, or didn't get a new, I had a whole stack of standard grip little sticky mats, and it's still a little bit sticky, which I like because then like tapes and papers don't shift as you're doing it. But you do have to be careful when you peel it up. But as you can see, nothing's ripping on this. You can easily see that this is still clear. So it works pretty well. I did put it on the carpet a couple of times before I used it, just to try to de-stick it a little bit, so it wasn't quite as sticky. It really is intended for like a little Cricut Joy or something like that as a cutting mat, but it really is the perfect size for right here, isn't it? Okay, so we've got that, and now we've got our perfectly symmetrical sticker that we're gonna put in with it. And we're just gonna put it down this way. And the hardest part here is just making sure you're lining it up. But it's the exact same sticker, just flipped. So we've already got 1 Dutch door done. That's so much fun. Okay, so next, what I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna have this one be like the front and back tabs. And I just really, this is my favorite tape from the whole set. Just these bumblebees and like hexagons. And so I think we're gonna put just like a simple waterfall tab here just because I love this design. I think I can move it over a little bit though. Let's try it here. Okay. Yeah, that's great. So we're just gonna do it like that for a simple waterfall tab. And then we'll do, I think, one more Dutch door in this before we like decorate the page. If you're new here, my creative journal is like my diary. I essentially write down the ins and outs of what I did that day, what's going on in the world, what my kids did or funny things they said, you know, all that kind of stuff. If I'm feeling particularly anxious or overstimulated on a certain day, like I'm keeping track of all that stuff in here. So I need plenty of space to write, but I also know from past experience that I don't use my journals very much if they're not bright and colorful and decorated. So that's why I got into this. And then it just became a thing and became my entire personality. So I'm filming this right now, the day before, and I got the shipping notification that these are all out for delivery. So I'm just waiting to hear that knock on the door to say they're all here. And I'm so excited. People I know have been asking, I get messages being like, is it here yet? And no, it hasn't been, but it's gonna be. All right, we've got this. That's so cute. Okay, and then you can see these are all flipped. These are just individual bees, not flipped. But then we've got the flipped ones over here. So I think what we're going to do, thinking about what we've got, I have a cool idea too for in a minute, if I can find another piece of paper. But for this last Dutch door, I think we are going to do some ones that are merged with all three things, the bees, the honeycombs, and the daisies. And then have some extra like honeycombs in it if we need to fill some gaps. Because like that one is this one, so I'll save that. And then these two are the same, so I'm going to use one of these. And I'm gonna put it up here actually so I can get some other stuff in between. Shift it over a little bit. Maybe there. Yeah, that's great. Okay, then looking at all the ones that we have, I want, I think, more honeycombs than daisies on this one. So I'm just gonna grab some things and put them in. And we also have all these bees, so we'll put a few of these in as well. This one right here. Okay, I just folded that one over. Cool thing about these clear stickers also is that, let's see, let's pick one that I know I have the other side for. This one. They're clear, so with the light yellow, I can do something like that and layer it. So actually, since I realized I could do that, let's pick up this one just so it blends a little better together. Put it over that one. There we go. So that'll be what this one looks like. So we're going to go ahead and make those cuts as well. Get my little butterfly clip down. and making all our cuts. It has been a big week. I got a bunch of packages out last week with like patron mail and the Sweetheart Soda Shop release and all of that. And then it has been so long since I like organized and decluttered my craft space. So I started that process and oh man, it is a ton of work, but it is coming together. I have started decluttering some things, but the first thing that I did was organize my art journal stuff, because I've been collecting stuff and having it in the cases that they come in. But then I don't know, like when I'm looking through stuff, I can't see all my scrapbook papers and all my ephemera and all of that. So I tore apart all the like subscription boxes from Grabby, all the various journal say things, and now I have like organized piles inside boxes put away that I can go through later of the PET tapes, the PET stickers, the little sticker pages, the ephemera, like all of that. And it's organized into types instead of into like where it came from. So I think that is going to be a game changer. It's obviously a process. I am not done with that process, but everything's put away and decluttered, so it at least all fits at the moment. And just waiting to see how that all plays out as the weeks go on. And I can do a little bit more each time. Okay, having trouble lining this guy up. That'll work. And then the little bee. Going this way. There we go. Close enough. I think that's not the flipped one and that is, but it doesn't really matter. Why did I whisper that? I don't know. Okay, then right next to this one is that, and then we get the loopy bee. Right here. Okay, and I think we're good. There's just a little tiny clear part of the sticker sticking off right there. Okay, so now I am going to use this tape and put it down at the very back and the very front, and then think about an idea. I saw it on TikTok, and it's been a couple of days, so I don't even think I could find the video again because I did not save it. I should have saved it. Like I have an ideas folder on TikTok when I see cool things from people who are art journaling and stuff. And it was making this like folded pocket thing that has 3 sections, and it's made out of one single square piece of paper. I might not be able to do that right now though, because I might need to find that paper. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. I love the big daisies with it. Really lately, I've been into yellow. I don't know if you can tell. But like Sweetheart Soda Shop, there have been pops of yellow, and now I chose these ones because of the yellow. It's just bright and happy, and when it's winter and dreary and, well, it hasn't been super rainy lately, but it's been very cloudy. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have a little pop of color. Speaking of yellow, is this yellow too bright? It might be too bright. I got all these little tapes, right, from Amazon. It was like a set of 3mm tapes. I haven't used the yellow yet. Let's put it down because sometimes on the roll they look different than like on the paper. Let's see how bright it is though. Oof, that's like neon. I don't think I can do this one, guys. Okay, maybe the pink, or else just go back to black. Let's see. No, tape is stuck to me. All right, well, that's one of my favorites, but we're not gonna use that today. What about, this one's more of like a peach. Just looking at what's on my table. I have a whole stack of like commonly used washi tapes. Okay, we're gonna go with the black. And I don't think I'm gonna do the little pocket thing. I need to find the tutorial for that again so that I can remember it and look at it right before I try it. But I wanna add it because it was a really easy way to do a pocket. So it's on my list. It's on my list, guys. But anyways, 2026 is the year of organization and declutter over here. So starting with the craft space so I can really get like productive and inspired. I said in a TikTok video the other day something about clutter or disorganization sometimes leads to loss of like creativity and stuff like that. Something along those lines. And that is true. So I've been trying to clear up this space and make it really my own. And I ordered a chair, a big, slouchy, comfy reading and drawing chair, because I have a bookshelf over there with all my books. And I'd love a slouchy reading chair. That sounds so good. Okay, so this is what we've got. You could stop here, but of course we are going to do some layering of boxes and put those in. So to start, because I love the honeycombs, we are gonna just put a few like washi swatches down in a couple of places for with our layered box. I can always pull this up and cut it off if I don't like it, but I have a feeling I want this. Okay, and because these have straight lines here, everything is pretty nice. I want these to have straight lines, so I'm just gonna grab my little Archer and Olive craft knife and just make straight lines really quickly. My gyro cut is not good at going straight, thus why I'm not using it for this. The other way you can do this is grab like a gift card, a credit card, another straight edge of some kind. Like there are washi cutters you can buy that are just like basically credit card shaped. And then you just tear the washi, but this works too. Where did I cut this one? Not there. There. Okay. Okay, so we've got our straight lines here, and now we can layer in boxes and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is put a blue one here. I'm gonna put down large boxes first because we've got a couple large over here, like big ones, and we've only got so many classic sized boxes. So you guys know I love to layer everything. So I'm gonna get the main things down first before we do anything else. Okay. Then let's do a yellow up here. And let's do a pink right here. So we've got blue. Got pink and yellow. We're gonna get some big ones here on both of these. So let's do yellow on this side. And then the blue here. Yeah. And then we'll layer some little boxes with each one. And what I like to do is put a little bit of decor with each one as well. Now we've got the yellow here. So instead of doing yellow on yellow, I'm going to put the blue here. And have the big yellow one down there. Okay, so now we've got one box on each. That's totally enough if you want, but I like layering little boxes in and even smaller boxes in. The smallest ones I use for dates. So like here, I might do a yellow and pink. And the pink, I might put like this and offset it from that. And then this one layer over that box just a little bit. And then this one doesn't have as much space, so I would use like this small box and maybe call that good. Or let's just hover this and see, or do one right here. I actually like that, so we're gonna do that. And I don't mind it going over these stickers here just because we're adding to our usable space on this page while still keeping all the decorations. Okay. This one's also small, so again, using the smallest of the various stickers. And then as we get more space, moving on out with some larger stickers. Okay, this one, blue, and just looking at the sizes that we have left of various stickers. And this, and then we've got this yellow. I don't really want to put it up here just because it doesn't work spacing wise. So let's put it down here. And that's not, that is not straight at all. So we're fixing it. Luckily, these stickers peel up pretty easily. Okay. We're gonna go from this one because I want to make sure to use the biggest of the boxes first, not blue, for this one. Where's my clippy? Let's do the pink. And we're just gonna put it like that. And this one, I don't think we need another box because it just wouldn't fit in the right way anywhere. This one, pink or blue? Let's do pink. And I'm just gonna layer it up like this. And this one, there is that space right here to put a sticker, and we do still have a blue one. As you can tell, I don't like having like two of the same color boxes right next to each other. I don't know why, unless they're all black. Okay, let's do yellow over here. And I wonder, this is a little different, but what about, we have that little white space right there. What about a box going this way? You might say, what will you do with that? Well, I would turn it this way and write the date. So, still use it for the date, because I do about 1 page a day, unless I have like a novel to write, which I usually don't. Okay, we've done all the boxes, guys, and we've used up quite a few boxes. We still have some left, but that's pretty good. All right, now we have, so 2 pages were on clear sticker paper, and this page is on white sticker paper, which actually works really well for the layering of the boxes because you don't deal with like seeing the box shape through the sticker. So I can just put it like this and not worry about lines going through it. This one I'm not going to add any stickers to because it's already right next to these. So that's kind of like its decor. Same here. This one we have this little space. So how about a little bumblebee going up towards the washi tape. And we still have a little bit of space. So how about another little daisy. Just like that. Just because I probably wouldn't use that space anyways. Same with right here. So we're going to put something there. How about, I think just a bee fits beautifully. Just like that. And then again, we can get a little daisy, a little flower right up there, and I'll trim that little edge. All right, this one, there's just this tiny thing right here, and we have a lot of stuff going on, but what if we go back to this page and grab the last of these ones, because it's the same style, and just put it like that so that it's like extending. It just kind of fills that gap a little bit. I have this tiny piece now. Would this be weird right here? Then we could put, since we have all the clear stickers here, I think using a clear sticker makes sense. And instead of getting it over the box, I'll get it closer to the side decorations. And I'll just do it like that. Okay, and that fills that gap. This doesn't need anything else. A small something here. Maybe just some of the hexagons, and I want the bee facing the other way. Let's grab this one. The bee going like that. There we go. Okay. So there you have it. It has been 27 minutes and I talked a lot and decorated this whole spread. Super easy, not a lot of complication on the Dutch door pieces. So this is available again now. Make sure you grab it. I hope it doesn't sell out immediately again. My goal is for it to not to. So let's see what happens. But this is the final flip through of this Daisies and Bumblebee spread, and I love it. All right, anyways, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.